Sports Officer. As the lead for student sport, they convene the York Sport Union and represent athletes to the university and external bodies. They are responsible for advocating for better facilities, promoting inclusivity in physical activity, and supporting both competitive and recreational sports.
I'm a third year student at the University of York. My manifesto summary is to build a stronger sports community, so to support smaller clubs, connect college and university sport, also promote well-being and inclusivity, so to expand on the social and low-pressure sport opportunities currently available. And finally, it's just to champion sustainability and affordability to make sure that high-quality facilities are still available whilst keeping the costs as low as possible.
So you say that you want to build a stronger community with sports. What do you think works well at the moment, and what would you want to see improved?
I think right now, just like university sport and college sport, they do work very well. But I think a bit of integration would be quite nice as well, just for example, college netball to get involved with university netball, or just in general, just a bigger community.
Yeah, and in terms of well-being, obviously it's an important consideration for people. And again, what kind of steps would you want to improve that?
I think I want to just improve the initiative of more people getting involved for sport for their mental health, because I feel like mental health is deeply connected to activity and stuff, and I feel like with sports and stuff, it's a good way to kind of benefit your mental health. So I would really kind of push for initiatives like that.
Yeah, and do you have any kind of specific initiatives that you think would work well with kind of specific sports or certain societies?
I had an idea of more kind of having a mentorship thing, so beginner people or just people in general who want to start sports, they can kind of sign up to something where somebody more experienced can take them on, I suppose, because I know that especially in first year it's quite daunting to start a new sport or try something different, so to have the comfort of somebody else might be beneficial to a lot of people.
Yeah, of course. And one of your manifesto points is about mentorship programs. I suppose some people could say that with the wider cost of living challenges, do you think that you'll be able to kind of secure funding for those mentorship programs, and what kind of challenges do you think you'll face on that area?
I think definitely obviously securing funding and stuff, but I think it is a great initiative that I would really try and push for, because I think the benefits of sport and the benefits for people are great and vast.
Yeah, of course. And what experience have you had with sports societies, and kind of what other areas do you think you're qualified in that you can do this job?
So currently I play a lot of Constantine netball, and I'm the captain for badminton, and so I've seen the benefits of sport and the benefits of creating kind of a smaller community. And I think also I run a lot of extracurriculars. I used to volunteer for my local netball charity and youth clubs and stuff, where I ran specifically sport focused activities, and so that's something that I think would be a good experience to bring into this.
And do you think that you have the skills to be able to speak to a wide range of societies? Because obviously there's a lot of different sports in the University of York, and actually, I suppose as a second point, would you be interested in encouraging more types of sport to be played?
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that I wanted to do is kind of showcase sports on a weekly basis. More so, I would try the sport and I would kind of give my first-hand experience via social media, because I think with smaller clubs especially, they don't get as much recognition and people don't really know about them. And I feel like for me to have first-hand experience to kind of showcase the sport would be a good opportunity to get new members, get people to try the sport, and also just to increase people participating.
And how do you think that you can increase smaller clubs' kind of size and reputation? Is it mostly on social media, or would there be things that you could do on campus?
I think definitely social media, that's a big one for right now. But also, I don't mind, kind of highlighting the sport to new people, because I think it's great to try different things, and you might as well.
Yes, of course. And I suppose finally, very briefly, what would be your biggest thing that you'd want to do in the role?
In the role, I do want to create a more participation and more engagement with just general sports in sports in general. I think especially for like smaller clubs, obviously running, because I only run Constantine badminton, so we are a small size club, and I would prefer to get participation and get more people involved. And so that's one thing that I think I would push for, is to get smaller clubs a recognition.
Well, thank you for that. That's all we've got time for today. Now over to the next segment.
And I am joined by my